the bias binding on the ditch stitch. And there's extra thread here. I'm just gonna start stitching like a half of an inch before the stitch ended. That way I kind of like do a back tack just a little bit here. And it kind of knots on itself and doesn't unravel. So for the ditch stitch now, it is stitching, okay, let's fold it in place first. If you guys look closely, we're not stitching on the edge, we're stitching on the fold. And this ditch stitch is just like hiding the top stitch essentially, and you're not seeing it on the outside here. So, I mean, that's literally what it is, it's just in the ditch of the fold. So you want to make sure that the bottom is for sure like past your fold. So I like to just use my finger, put it in place, put my needle in, and just use my finger to kind of just like pull it over. Use my nails to kind of feel that it is actually stitched on. And if it helps, you can pull your thread, your binding away to kind of open it up. Back stitch. Yeah, I feel like it's not stitching in. I don't really like this binding. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah. It's not stitching in, huh?
I think it started to catch.
Let me just set it down. Oh, it is. It was starting to catch.
Do you want to? It's okay, unless I'm crowding you here.
So I'm pinning it like I'm gonna sew it down. I'm pinning it in the actual ditch, and the back side I know for sure is catching the thread. I mean the fabric, the back part of the binding. So maybe this will kind of help. But if you bought a binding that had the one edge longer than the other, you wouldn't have this problem. Okay. Let's try that again. Just make sure you pull your needles out before you do it.
No?
Come close if you guys can't see.
Come stand over here.
So I'm stitching inside the first fold. I'm going very slowly and moving my fabric and my binding as needed to ensure that I'm catching the bottom. Oh, I can feel it did not catch the bottom, this part.
So what you're saying is this is hard if your binding isn't done that
See?
way.
Yeah, that didn't catch this part right here. This one is a little bit more, it requires a little bit more attention. And if you have the right binding, this shouldn't be a problem at all. But the binding I have, the edges line up exactly. Usually it would line up a little bit away. So with this, well, this way you'll be able to do your ditch stitch without having to worry about the bottom edge. So we'll try our best. And if this one doesn't turn out perfect, it's okay.
I think I took 77 during the pandemic, and I think we had to make our own bias tape,
Yeah.
which is just cutting like muslin on the bias.
And you were able to fold it however you, like press it and fold
Yeah.
it however you want it, huh? Yeah, I'll show you guys how to do your, how to make your own binding too.
How'd you do 77 if you didn't have a sewing machine? I had a domestic machine, so everybody kind of had to have one. And,
Yeah, this one didn't turn out perfect, but you know, it's okay. The idea though is that you're concealing that top stitch right on the edge, whereas this one you see it on the actual binding. So do this like this, you'll have the edge stitch binding and your ditch stitch binding, and then this will be the actual sample that you turn in. One edge is not going to have a stitch line, which is totally fine. Okay, moving on, we have